Welcome to Little Vegas.
What's your favorite song?
Gotta be Sex Dwarf. It bops so hard.
Oh, yeah, that's a good one.
Fuck me!
Having fun?
These stairs lead to Mr. Brago's lounge. He said I should let you guys through. But don't even think about messing with that computer behind me. I got one job, and that's guarding that computer. And if you was to mess with it, well, that would be a very bad day for you, my friend. A very bad day. That is the computer that controls the ventilation system. And I have to guard it because it's broken, and there could be real trouble if anybody said it wrong. Big trouble if you set the fan to off and the heat to max, which isn't supposed to be possible, but right now it is. The furnace could catch fire and burn the whole place down, so I'm not leaving my post for anything. Well, maybe if a fight broke out I would, but nobody would be stupid enough to start a fight in Mr. Brago's place, would they? You're not gonna say I said any of this, are you?
Well, look what the cat dragged in.
I wish I could afford to drink like you. I'd start with Boar's Light.
Ugh. So gaudy. So
Rangers!
ostentatious.
Ah, Rangers, what a pleasure. I heard you were in town. It must be, what, 20 years since we crossed paths. Not that any of you would remember that, of course. You were probably just kids when Vargas and Angela Death and the rest helped me save Vegas. And I hear we have you to thank for Cassidy's fine clothiers being back in business. My capos and I thank you. If not for Cassidy's, we'd have to settle for second-rate suits from the bazaar. But I'm getting ahead of myself. I'm Farron Brago. Welcome to Little Vegas. My recreation of the glories of the town we lost. Perfect, isn't it? You haven't heard the story? Hey, I'll never forget it. 20 years ago, Vegas was being overrun by robots. A nightmare. Then Angie and Snake and their squad showed up, guns a-blazing, and saved the day. Heroes, every one of them. Helped me consolidate control of the city, too. Of course, 15 years later, the robots came back and destroyed everything. But you know all about that. They attacked you, too. Anyway, that shared history makes me happy you're here. I hope you'll enjoy your stay. I'm glad you think so. You should have seen it 5 years ago. Nothing here but the walls, and half of them were falling down. We really worked hard to get where it is today. But enough about me. How are things with the Rangers? Is General Vargas still in charge? I'd love to give him my regards. We owe him and his team a lot. Damn. I'd heard rumors, but... well, I'm not surprised that's the way he went out. A hero to the end. Thank you for telling me. I'll raise a glass in his honor tonight. Now, what can I do for you? Ah, yes. Had that painted for my office back in Vegas. Before the robots came. Not a bad likeness, eh? Thank you, Rangers. That's very flattering. But really, it's not so much that I haven't aged, but more that the cares and woes of running Vegas back then made me old before my time. Since I've come to Colorado, I feel 20 years younger. Like I said, 15 years after the Rangers saved us, the robots came back. Deadlier than before. We held out as long as we could. But without help from the Rangers, the end was inevitable. As to why we came to Colorado, well, we heard some rumors of the good work the Patriarch was doing out here, creating a stable, prosperous society. That's exactly the kind of environment a business like mine needs to flourish. So we packed up our roulette tables and hit the road. I know any attempt to recapture the past is doomed to failure. But I had to try. It's not quite Vegas, but it's close. And since I can't go back, this will have to do, won't it? And besides, the customers don't know it's a pale imitation. To them, this is paradise. All of Sin City behind one door. Good luck.
Did you know that I know the DJ from way back?
You mean the robot?
Yeah, my dad reprogrammed it, so we're like super close personal friends.
I'm not sure it's smart enough to have friends, but okay.
Ah, it's you, Red Hats. I was wondering when you'd come to see Charlie Nose. Farron Brago's capo, leader of men, hero of the Battle of Two Buttes, savior of St. Elmo, and friend to everyone worth knowing. Welcome to Little Vegas. Ah, a tactical masterstroke by yours truly. Imagine two round buttes with a narrow gorge between them. Got that picture in your mind? We lured our enemies into the gorge, then squeezed them from both sides, crushing them between the buttes. A real shitstorm, that's what it was.
I'm quite sure there was never a battle of two buttes, Mr. Nose. Sounds like a story you concocted while sitting in the outhouse.
Oh, you wouldn't say that if you'd been there. I'll never forget the groans, the plops of the fallen, the terrible smell. Not surprised you haven't heard of it. St. Elmo was lost to a fire years ago, sadly. But it was a thriving town before then. Thanks to old Charlie, yep.
Don't listen to a word old Charlie says, Rangers. He's the biggest bullshitter in Colorado Springs.
Says the biggest bullshitter in Colorado Springs. All those and more. I have plenty to tell you, Red Hats. All you need is working ears and an open heart. Charlie is a friend to all, and all know Charlie. So what can Charlie do for you? I'm the floor boss. I make sure our guests are happy and entertained, and that they don't wander into the back rooms. Ah, Mr. Brygo's pride and joy. Our pride and joy. He founded this club after coming here from Vegas. Apparently, it emulates the style of Sin City, but I never saw that place myself. If you want to talk to the man in charge, you'll find Mr. Brygo upstairs. Why wouldn't I? Isn't that who you are, with your hat so red? Oh well. Can't help you if you're confused. I can? Did you mean, will you let us through? In that case, no. Jokes aside, Mr. Brygo doesn't let anyone into the back without his explicit say-so. And we take Mr. Brygo's instructions very seriously. If you want to go back there, talk to him, not me. You see this silver ram medal? You like it? It's my favorite badge. The patriarch himself gave it to me. Yes, sir, for saving his eldest son. Man, you should have seen the size of that snake. See this one with the skull? Sheriff Daisy gave it to me for dealing with a corrupt marshal. She was a beast, let me tell you. Must have had some kind of mutation. 8 foot tall with fists like bricks. But I gave her the old razzle-dazzle, took her down.
Razzle-dazzle? Is that what you call falling while running away from her and tripping her with your quivering ass?
That worked, didn't it? She fell face first into a fire plug. Knocked her cold. Until next time, Red Hats.
Chug, chug, chug.
Fuck me! I learned my lesson.
It was dirty and cramped, and I pitched through a
Hey,
hole. And
remember how I blew that Dorsey's brains out?
What are you runts doing in here? This is a private party. None of your fucking business.
Oh, they're mercs. Happened to be in town when the Dorseys attacked, so we paid them to help us out. Nice to see him putting the Patriarch's money to good use.
Defending Colorado Springs and beating those toothless shit-kicker Dorseys to a bloody paste. Local 168! Let me hear you! Woo! No. You ain't getting off that easy. The local 168 don't like being spied on. Or talking to pissant little runts like you. What we do like is fighting. And that's what this party's been missing. Ain't that right, crew? So let's go, runts. It's time to dance. Ha! You're right. Get out of here, you panty wastes. You ain't worth the glove leather. Phoebes.
Ooh-wee! Always have a time at Little Vegas. Even if I go home with red-hot balls. Itches like hellfire.
Wonder if 10 is working today.
Welcome to the Little Vegas brothel, friends.
I hope you're getting lucky at the Little Vegas.
Oh, hey, Quan. Looking for a good time, I assume?
Sorry, Ken. Me and my friends are here on business today. Rangers, meet Kendall, Colorado Springs' finest purveyor of sins of the flesh.
That's my name, yes. Excuse me a moment.
You really shouldn't ask him about that. He had a misunderstanding with Mr. Brygo, and they cut off his junk. Smooth like a Ken doll. Get it? Makes him a great pimp, though.
Rangers, you're not actually going to recreate in this disgusting place.
Of course. Here at the Little Vegas brothel, we offer a royal flush of ladies and gentlemen of the evening. There's the lovely 10 of hearts, the handsome Jack of hearts, the imperious Queen of hearts, the mighty King of hearts, the unsurpassed Ace of hearts, and, for those of you who like it weird and wild, there's the one and only Joker. So, pick a card. Any card. Oh, you're brave even to ask. If you like your loving dangerous, unpredictable, possibly even life-threatening, then you might be ready for the Joker. But I am obliged to warn you that there are no safe words with the Joker, no boundaries, and most importantly, no refunds. If you choose the Joker, you take full responsibility for the consequences. Understood? Good. And good luck. My pleasure. Just one thing before you go. If you do decide to indulge, you pay the escorts directly. Not me, okay? Have fun.
Want to sit with me? Oh, Quan, it's you!
Hi, 10. Good to see you.
I'm so happy you're back.
I've missed you so much. Can you stay?
I'm kind of on duty. Maybe some other time. Yeah, unless you all want to take a break for a while. Friends. I hope we are.
Of course we are, Quan. You are my dearest friend, my island of peace.
I still have to pay you, though. How real a friendship is that?
It's as real as it can be. More real than it should be.
You say that, but do you mean it?
Let me prove it to you.
Really? That's 10.
Oh, Quan, it's been so long. Ooh, don't stop. Don't ever stop. I'll miss you.
I'm cooler than the other side of the pillow.
On your hands and knees. Stand there and don't move, kitten. I'm inspecting you. You'll do. It costs money for my attention, pet. Pay, and I'll show you the joys of knowing your place. Then you are dismissed.
Oh, sweetie, everyone has nerves their first time. Let's try again.
I know how to do it. I just don't feel like it right now. Hey, who the hell are you guys? Yeah, well, I was just leaving. Thanks, Ace. I guess. Bite me! I'm out of here.
Come back anytime, Benji. School's always in session. I know you like what you're looking at. And for a small fee, I'll show you things you had no idea you wanted. That's a shame. I've got a lot I could teach you.
Gracious. Do people actually want to... Disgusting.
Oh, hi. Aren't you a sexy little thing? This is my first time. So, how do we do this? Do I just... Oh! Whoa, okay. Take it off? On my knees? Okay. Oh God.
Thought you couldn't work tonight, Darlene.
That's fine. I got a sitter.
Not your ex, I hope. He'll drink all your liquor and sell the kid to the scar collectors.
Haha. A little Tammy from next door.
Why me? Fuck! Fuck! I'm so screwed! Like, totally. Fuck you! I'm a sick man. I went upstairs to get my shit out of the safe, but Boulder and his mercs took my pants and kicked me out before I could get it. No fucking way I'm dealing with that asshole again. But I need that stash or I'm dead. Can you help me? Oh, God. I'm gonna die.
Please, enjoy your time in our elegant establishment.
Corporal Gonzalez at Ranger Command. Who am I speaking with?
This is Rosie Wong at the Sands Lux Apartments. The tap water's brown again.
That's not really our department, Ms. Wong. Can I,
Then you go arrest whose department it is. I'm trying to run a business here. My tenants have a right to clean water. Someone here and stop this thumping. Well, it's not so much a thumping as a throbbing. Kind of like a rawr, rawr. Oh, no. Actually, it's more like a rawr, rawr.
Ms. Wong, I have another call. If you can just hang on.
Hey, take a look at what these marshals and Dorsey's got on them.
Those marshals were colleagues of mine. I'm gonna guess you didn't kill them, but you need to put all those valuables back and walk away.
Fat chance! We got guns and ammo now. We don't take orders from marshals no more.
Employing melee. Assessing the target.
Need some help.
Sans Lux Apartments? Who's there? Fucking kids. Hello? Hello? There's something wrong with my cat's poop!
Hello, Miss Wong. Good to hear your voice.
Oh, Troy. Ew, Troy! Those old people are looking at us?
It's okay, Brandy. I got this. Get lost, you perv douchebags. Before I... Wait a minute. You're old, right? Can you get us some beers? Stupid Mary Milkteeth won't sell us any. Too young, she says. Yeah, later.
A man followed me home today. I'm sure of it.
Yes, Miss Wong. Do you have a description?
Description? I can give you his name. It's Mr. Powell in apartment 21.
Either of you ever worry about getting hitched to a pillory?
Hell yeah. I've always got a smile for the marshals and never piss them off. I stay in line.
Horrible way to go. Of course, if you're up there, you deserve it.
I think we should pull some marshals from Broadmoor, put them here in downtown. If an enemy gets all the way to Broadmoor, we've got
I like your style, Rangers. I asked for a favor and you came through for me. Of course, I'd have liked it better if you sent Isaac Reed and his traitor friends to me, rather than locking them up in Ranger HQ. Seems to me that if somebody commits a crime in Colorado Springs, they should face Colorado Springs justice. And I sure would appreciate it if you keep that in mind for the future. Glad to hear that. I think we'll get along fine. Now, before I forget, let me introduce you to Hope Emerson. She heard all about you coming to town and she wants to join up. Ain't that right, Hope?
Pleasure's mine, Rangers. Ran the lockup in a little town called Amity on Colorado's eastern border. Figured I could do the same thing for you at your HQ, assuming you'll be arresting people now and then.
Amity got flattened by the scar collectors a while back, so Hope came west. Been trying to get her to join the marshals ever since, but she keeps turning me down flat. We have some differences when it comes to crime and punishment. But that aside, she's smart, honorable, and should be an asset to your organization.
Great. I'll head over to Ranger headquarters in a bit and start fixing up your brig. I can't think of a better way to serve than to ensure that our justice is fair, even to those who transgressed against it.
So, back to business. Did you find out how the Dorseys got into town? Well, since you already dealt with Isaac, let's concentrate on Brago. I'll never understand why the Patriarch let that rat set up shop here. Been nothing but trouble, so him making a deal with the Darcys doesn't surprise me in the least. In fact, I had a hunch he might be involved, so I sent my best man over to his nightclub, the Little Vegas, to search for a connection. Haven't heard back from him, though, and I'm a little worried. Say, what if I asked you Rangers to go to Little Vegas and check up on him? And if you happen to find proof that Brago helped the Darcys while you're there, well, feel free to cuff the bastard and haul him in. Take down Brago for me, and I'll make sure your HQ gets the best-equipped armory this side of the Rockies. Guns. The marshal I sent to the Little Vegas is named Delgado. Family man and the best inspector I've got. Keep him safe, and I'll owe you another favor. Always a pleasure, Rangers.
What do you think they do with the bodies from the pillars?
I heard they got a mass grave just outside the walls.
I don't know, man. I swear the last shit was tasty.
Extra, extra! Bloody shootout in Garden of the Gods!
Make sure you take care of that bike when you get to it.
That rust trap? Why?
Because this was Jimmy Longhaul's first car. When it gave up the ghost in the plains, he salvaged what he could, turned it into this monster you see before you.
What now?
Finally. Get started on those patients.
It isn't that bad, is it? Just flesh wound, am I right? You should see the other guy. It isn't that bad, is it? Just flesh wound, am I right? You should see the other guy.
So he runs out and starts trying to hose down the damn propane tank.
What? No. Heck,
What is wrong with these frontier?
It isn't that bad, is it? Just flesh wound. Am I right? You should see the other guy.
They wouldn't. They wouldn't stop. Why wouldn't they stop? It hurts. Please.
Make sure you take care of that bike when you get to it.
That rust trap? Why?
Because this was Jimmy Longhaul's first car. When it gave up the...
They wouldn't stop. Why wouldn't they stop? It hurts. Please.
It isn't that bad, is it? Just flesh wound.
Car's a lot like
Am I
an
right?
old dog sometimes.
You should see
It won't learn new tricks,
the other
but that
guy.
doesn't mean you can't trick it into doing what you want.
You keep saying that, but this truck's dead as good manners.
Tell you what, how about we do a little wager?
Jumped out of a building to escape the Dorseys. Didn't count on the ground stopping me.
What now? There are people dying right here, right now, and you're trying to get me to leave? What the hell are you thinking? Good luck.
You ever hear of car gardens?
You mean where they grow these fine automobiles for our personal use?
In a rich man's home. Damn waste of some good cars. But